Knives are cool, and axes too. Hello everybody, Robert Breaker, Knives Are Cool and Axes Too channel. And guess what? I'm out of videos, so I have to get out here today and make a couple videos for this channel. The channel's growing. We're halfway. Be quiet back there. The rooster wants to steal the show. We're halfway to our goal of reaching what we need to reach in order to monetize the channel. And the sooner we monetize the channel, the sooner I'll get a little bit of income to where I can do some giveaways. And that is, I can, you hear that? I can actually mail some knives, do some giveaways. So I'm looking forward to that and help paying the postage and everything like that. So please like and subscribe and click and whatever that stuff you do so we can get the channel where it needs to be. Recently I got a nice compliment from somebody. They said, "We like your channel. You're the Hitchcock 45 of knives." So I thought that was nice. So that was nice. Well, today I got something for you I want to show you. This is, well, what should I call this knife? This is my disaster, I guess. Should I call it a disaster? So I'm at a garage sale and I see a blank, a knife blank. And I buy it thinking I'm gonna learn how to do stuff. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put on a certain handle and I'm gonna do this and I just don't have what I need. Maybe if we get a new house built, I'll get my own little shed and can start forging and doing other things. So instead of putting the handle on myself, I did find some Coco Bolo wood and I was all into making that wood for the handle. And then I met this fella named Patrick Donovan. And Patrick Donovan's an older gentleman, but he makes some amazing knives. If you're ever at the gun show in Pensacola, Florida, the gun and knife show, look and see if there's anything there by Patrick Donovan. He makes some beautiful knives. And I just went ahead and asked him, would you go ahead and put the handle? I had the wood and well, he put the handle on it. So without further ado, let me show you what this knife is. And I kind of like it and I kind of don't. Again, it was a $10 garage sale find, and I think I paid $10 for the wood. But when it's all said and done, I have a pretty penny all in this knife just to see what it was like to try to have your own handle put on and everything. So I'm going to show you this knife here. And this is a Damascus steel little knife. Now let's see if you can get it without getting any shadow in the background. And he made the sheath too, and he did a good job because the knife is so thick. See how thick the handle is? So the wood was that thick when I bought the wood, and this is Coco Bolo wood, and boy does it make some beautiful wood. And it fits my hand just right, and I've got this little piece here. So picture this, when I bought it, all I bought was the blank. And look at that pattern though. Can you see that Damascus pattern? Oh man, that's gorgeous. And then the other side as well. And that's what made me want to buy this, and I got this, and it's gorgeous. It's Damascus pattern, and it was already cut to shape, and it was almost let's just say the bevels were put in it, but it wasn't sharp. And so I thought, well, this knife is worthless because I don't have a handle. And so I went to him and said, hey, could you turn my Coco Bolo wood into a handle? And he did. And I'm very pleased with it. I think he did a great job. Fits my hand really nice. And this is really kind of a skinner, but I guess I just haven't tried hard enough. I don't have much of an edge on it. I need to use my whetstones and really get a better edge, but this is a great skinning knife. And then I asked him to make this, and he did, and he did a good job. The only thing I wanted was a little thinner, you know, like this sheath. See how much thinner this one on top is? I like a thin sheath. And you know, I found this one at a garage sale just sitting there, but it doesn't quite fit. My knife won't go in there all the way, so I can't use this one. But also look how, because the handle's so wide, that doesn't even go in. So it all had to be specially done, and I think he did a good job. It's all specially done. It's a pretty neat little knife. Again, I love handmade knives, and the actual blank was handmade, hand forged, stamped out, and I was hoping that I would be the one to put the handle on. But like I said, sometimes, what is that saying? The best laid plans of mice and men or something like that. I just did not have the time. So I had someone else make it. And I was pretty happy with this handle. Let's look at it up close if we can. So do you see how it thicker in the middle and up on the top and the bottom? and it's curved because it curved with the blade. And it actually feels really good in my hand. It's a nice one. And so this is, I guess, going to be my Donovan Skinner is what I'll call it, because old Patrick Donovan is the one to put that on there for me. He did a good job. It's an okay knife. It's not my favorite, but just the connection to it. And that's one of the reasons why we like knives, because the connection we have to them. Garage sale find, met a guy, he did this for me, hey, that guy. And then if you'll see this sheath, did you see how he put extra pieces of, can you see that? The extra pieces of leather? And the reason is so that this would fit in. So you have to keep layering that out. So I learned how to do it watching other people. It's just actually doing it is the thing. And my grandmother left me her leather kit. My grandmother, she used to make belts. She bought herself a car making belts. She made the most beautiful belts, and I got all her leather tools. So someday maybe I'll want to start doing this kind of stuff. But I thought I'm gonna let somebody else do it and see what they do and how they do it, and then maybe next time I'll do it myself. But I think he did a good job on the sheath, and it clasps here, fits on your belt. It's pretty nice. Not a bad looking knife. I just thought I'd throw that out there and see what you think about it. And do you like it? And oh, here's the part that I like. It's kind of cool. See how it's rounded a little bit right here? And well, he rounded the sheath too. So it just fits in there pretty snug. And so, you know, for a garage sale knife with Coco Bolo wood and had him do that, it's not bad. I like it. But I really like Damascus steel. So I thought I'd share that knife with you. That's something I've held on to for a long time. Been debating on whether I should sell it or keep it, but I guess the story makes me have to keep it because of all the stuff that I went through to get it and all that, and having all those people do that. So there's the knife. See what you think of it. There's the sheath. Fits in there pretty well. Again, I think that's cool how he cut the leather out for that to go in like that. But the best part of the knife is that Damascus pattern. Boy, that's a pretty pattern. Damascus steel is just, oh, it's so pretty. I wonder how many layers there are in that. So maybe at a garage sale, you'll find a little blank, and maybe you can buy some wood. I bought the wood at the old Trader Dan's, which is now closed down. So if you're a Pensacola local, you'll know where Trader Dan's was. And I walked in there one day and he had 2 pieces of wood that were about that big, square. And I said, how much? 10 bucks. So that's my handle, 10 bucks. So it's neat to see things and then be able to turn it into something like this. And so there's my knife. What should we call this knife, Elise? You got a name for it?
Knife.
Knife, okay. That's a great name. What was Thor's hammer? Molesnier or something? I don't know what we'll call it, but it's a pretty cool little Damascus. Let me know what you think. I like handmade knives. I like seeing people who have the ability to make things and do things, and I want to be able to do that. I just have to, I guess, build myself a shed that's not full of junk and I can get in there and do stuff. So there it is. See what you think. I'll be bringing more videos soon, and I can't wait to show you everything else. All right, you have a good one. Remember, knives are cool and axes too.
Knives are cool and axes too.
Bullseye.